Madden NFL 20. We are about to do the last 2 games in week 1, and then for the rest of the season we will not do every single game. We're just gonna do the user games. We've already gotten 2 done. That was from the early window. The Rams beating the Panthers and the Titans beating the Browns. And so now we will head to New Orleans for the Monday night game, the first one. Then the second one will be in Oakland. It will be the Raiders taking on the Denver Broncos. So if you have not seen the first 2 matchups yet, make sure to go check that one out, because those were the best 2 matchups so far. So guys, let's get into it. Texans Saints. This is a Monday night game for New Orleans. Let's go.
People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells.
How will the Saints respond to heartbreak yet again? It's the coach. It's the first of 2 this Monday night on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see the New Orleans Saints trying to put the sting of last year's NFC Championship game no call behind them as they play host to a preseason favorite in the AFC South, the Houston Texans. I'll look back to opening weekend at halftime, but now it's off to Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Standing by, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And, Coach, we are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Houston Texans. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, the new season finally here. We had the great one Thursday night. All sorts of intrigue in the games yesterday, and now we put a bow on this first weekend with a good one here tonight.
We do put a spotlight on key games.
There goes Drew Brees. He's ready to start off a brand new season with his people, Michael Thomas. I'm not sure if Ted Ginn's still on the team, but we will see when they show the offense for New Orleans. Deshaun Watson, J.J. Watt talking it out, making sure that they can come out with a victory on the road. So New Orleans is going to kick it off to Houston to start the game as we get to week 1 of this NFL season. The Monday night games is underway.
That's fielded in the end zone.
And this one will not be returned as it's through the end zone, and this one will be a touchback. Here comes Deshaun Watson.
Leading the way, the third-year man out of Clemson. Last year, 26 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, but the big number for the Texans, he was sacked a league-high 62 times. They'll try to do better in this one.
Watson, 1st and 10. Here's Lamar Miller, and he will be stopped in his tracks, losing 2 yards on that one.
Calling a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
And guys, as the game is going on, as you see it on the bottom of the screen, it shows you all of the highlights from the Thursday night game all the way to the Sunday night game.
And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guys.
Because after this game, it will be the Broncos and Raiders. 2nd and 12. Here's Lamar Miller. He'll get it back to his 25. Getting 2, and now it's 10. Now it's 3rd down.
And let's look here at the Houston offense.
Now, guys, after this game is the Broncos and Raiders. How about we get a look to the next Monday game? The Cleveland Browns taking on the New York Jets from MetLife Stadium. 3rd and 10 for Watson. Watson has nowhere to throw it, and he will be sacked. Sheldon Rankins.
Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that.
So it looks like Houston's gonna punt on their first drive of the game.
But in the end, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Fourth down, so the Texans dial up the number of their second-year punter, Trevor Daniel. Back deep for
Daniel to kick it away. And Ted Ginn is on the team still, and he's going to return the punt. And down he goes at the 36-yard line. Here comes Drew Brees. I don't think he'll ever leave New Orleans, because that's his team. He can't lose him. He can't leave him. Can't do nothing.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here.
First and 10 for Drew Brees.
36-yard line.
He gives it to Kamara.
Kamara made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2
Alvin
NFL
Kamara,
seasons.
look at him go. And he'll get out of bounds to the 40-yard line. Arizona got destroyed, 48-0.
And runs like that on opening weekend, sure that he's right.
Ready. 5-9.
First and 10. Here's Kamara.
With Kamara.
Alvin Kamara. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara, 40 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead.
So, guys, on the Sunday night game, the New England Patriots were the winners, beating the Pittsburgh Steelers,
And you've got to see a fist
winning
bump on the
38-27.
because he's turned into his bench and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare.
Here's the extra point.
Go downfield and score. I told you
And
guys,
it is
like
up
a
and
boxer in the
good.
gym, preparing for the fight.
So New Orleans leads it 7-0.
Looks good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up.
Deshaun Watson's trying to get back in motion, because he knows that his team just gave up a touchdown. So he's looking to try to get back on the board.
Out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end
And
zone.
Jones will not return this one, as he will take a knee in the end zone, and it will be a touchback.
Now the Texans offense.
Here
head
comes
back out
Houston
to
back on the
battle here.
field.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you.
First
You're
and
not
10
really ready
for
to
Watson.
play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect
He
you
gives it
in
to
a
Lamar
negative way,
Miller.
That's what all the guys are looking for.
And he'll get this from the 25
And
to the
nice
30
run there by
for a
Lamar
pickup of
Miller,
5.
getting 5 yards, and now it's 2nd and 5. Here's New Orleans defense.
Linebacker Demario Davis made the move from the New York Jets to the New Orleans Saints before the 2018 season, and that move really paid off for him. Always a terrific player. Now he was able to get to the playoffs for the first time in his NFL career.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a
2nd and 5. He gives it to Fuller, and he will go nowhere. Taken back to the 27.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
That was 3rd and 8 after that loss.
But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right?
Watson will throw, and he will be sacked down. Josh Williams-Goss. And it looks like Houston's going to have to punt once more.
Of course, I love his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
He was about to go to West Montgomery there, but he did not get it off. A 10-yard loss, I believe, on that one. And now it's 4th down. So New Orleans is going to get the football back.
As the drive goes backwards,
Daniel to punt it away. Ted Ginn back to receive the punt. He will return it.
Look at the dance and the juke. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Here comes Drew Brees in his offense.
The New Orleans offense.
They put points on the board last time, so they'll be looking to do that again.
Points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run into big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace.
1st and 10. Alvin Kamara.
This is Kamara. And a 5-yard gain.
And he'll be taken down at the 42-yard line. 2nd and 5 as we take a look at the New Orleans offense.
The steal in the 2017 NFL Draft had to be running back Alvin Kamara out of Tennessee, who ended up being that year's NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, Mark Ingram did lead New Orleans, so
now in Baltimore, it's his show. And through his first 2 years, almost equal yardage, rushing
2nd and 5, Kamara. And he will get the first down, tackled at midfield.
Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
And that's it for the first quarter. Saints lead 7-0 over the Texans.
The offensive line, they seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like with the runners get
back here in Mercedes-Benz Superdome. It's the Saints with the football while they're winning right now. They have a 1st and 10. And they give it to Kamara.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup.
He'll be taken down at the 48. Gain of 2 yards, and now it's 2nd and 8.
Swallowed up because when they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 8, Breeze. And it's caught to Kamara. And he will lose yardage here. Losing yardage back to the 50-yard line at midfield.
Second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think
3rd and 10, Breeze. He fires, and Kamara makes the grab. And he will get the first down to the 39-yard line.
So that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try to pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former
1st and 10, Breeze play faking.
Yeah.
And he will be sacked.
And the Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Whitney Merciless, showing no mercy, flies in for the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
2nd and 18, Breeze. And he will find Cook.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for
They got 10 back, and now it's 3rd and 8. 2 minutes left to go.
Quarter, 7-0 ball game.
It is 7-0 right now as New Orleans has the football, leading by a touchdown.
Halftime will hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL.
3rd and 8, Breeze. Oh, and Cook made the grab. And he will get the first down to the 27. Wow. He was looking for another receiver going the same route, and somehow Cook was able to catch it. He was trying to go for Ted Ginn there, but Cook saved him.
Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
1st and 10 now for Breeze.
It's Breeze.
Breeze should have found Kamara there, but he will be sacked down. Jadeveon Clowney.
Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to
Breeze
keep him upright.
looking to throw. He fires. And Cook makes the grab. And Cook still on his feet, and it will be a New Orleans score.
Jared Cook, 37 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
What was going on with the tackling by Houston?
Looking ahead, they just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up any.
Now New Orleans is going to have a double-digit lead now. Now it is 14-0 New Orleans.
Now they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Morstead to kick it away.
Now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded a few yards.
And Jones will take a knee in the end zone, and this one will be a touchback.
And it comes out to the 25-yard line. This not the final
Here
game
comes Houston.
Still one more, and that comes your way later tonight out in Oakland. The Denver Broncos and Vic Fangio's coaching debut, taking on the Oakland Raiders, the final home opener for the Silver and Black in the East Bay.
First and 10, Watson.
On first down.
He throws, and wide open is Wes Montgomery.
That's Montgomery.
And he will get out of bounds to the 49. Past midfield.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys. But you and I both
Watson's trying to get on the board now after the first two drives ended in the punt.
One man to get him down, and it did right there.
First and 10, Watson throws it. And it's Fuller with the grab. And he also gets out of bounds. This time he gets it to the 9.
Even 40 yards.
40 yards on the catch and run.
That's a big play.
There's the spot.
And he sure do wants to get into the end zone. He does not want to
finish this drive and put this ball in the
finish the drive as another. Oh, and another sack. Williams Goss once again. That's his second sack of the game, and it's second on the year.
This for your debut. Second sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get one. That's memorable. 2? Hello.
He dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
Second and goal.
Another try after the first
Watson.
down sack.
Watson. He's trying to run. He's trying to run for it. And he will get out of bounds at the 15.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
So Houston is going to go for the field goal to look about getting 3 points on the board. And it is good.
It is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14.
So now it is 14-3, and that will be the halftime score.
Last year he was 37 of 42,
and they were grateful for every one of those.
That will be the halftime score, because New Orleans isn't going to have any time to return this. Here's the return. And he'll be taken down, and that's it for the first half. New Orleans leads the Texans 14-3.
As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports halftime report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start out west at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the score line. 17-10, the final score. From there, we head east to check out the Patriots at home in Foxborough. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. Tom Brady, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you. And we
All right, guys, welcome back to New Orleans. It is 14-3 New Orleans. New Orleans has the lead over Houston.
Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone.
And he will not return this one. He will take it in the end zone, and this one will be a touchback. Here comes Drew Brees back onto the field. He has been unbelievable. 2 drives, 2 scores. It has just, it's just the defense just cannot stop their offense.
Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups.
Brees on first down.
When we kick it off in the second half.
Brees gets sacked. J.J. Watt.
The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
They need to stop to get back.
Don't forget about him now.
Right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they're done.
Brees to throw. Uh-oh, there goes that play again. Ted Ginn with the grab.
He'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
And guys, if you have not seen the matchup where New Orleans took on Philadelphia on Madden 19, make sure to go check that one out, because this is the play that Philadelphia got killed on.
Brees going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's
First and 10.
6 for 6 here to start the ball game.
Brees to throw. And wide open. It's Meredith. And no gain on that one, so now it's second down.
Simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or 2 miss, but that window
Brees throws downfield. And that is intercepted.
It's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Gibson.
Deshaun Gibson still on his feet. He's still on his feet. And he's down right at the 43-yard line.
Thomas, the intended target. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half.
Brees did not want to start off like that, though. Now Houston's back onto the field looking to get on the board. Watson fires deep for Hopkins. Oh no, that's Fuller. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown. Will Fuller, 43 yards. And the Texans turn that interception.
Houston's going to go for the 2-point conversion.
A sensational one-handed
And they will get it. So now it's down to a field goal.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys
Houston is really hoping that they can get a stop here, because they're going to kick it back off to New Orleans.
I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
Here's the return by Bryant. And he's still on his feet. And down he goes at the 33-yard line across the 30. Here comes Drew Brees now.
Following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
First and 10, Alvin Kamara. Only a yard on the run, and now it's 2nd and 9.
Take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
2nd and 9. Here's Brees. Brees will fire downfield. And this one is caught. Ted Ginn. And down he goes all the way down to the 17 in enemy territory. What a big game there for New Orleans.
Let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch.
First and 10, Alvin Kamara.
He will push his way down to about the 14.
And he only got 3 yards on a run, and now it's 2nd and 8.
Much smaller gain of 2.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And
2nd and 8, Kamara.
The guy calling plays. 2nd and 8.
He only gets a yard on the run, and now it's third down. Breeze does not want to kick a field goal here, because if he does, the Texans might take the lead. Breeze will throw. And he will be taken down.
The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney, able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game.
And that will do it for the third quarter. Saints lead by a field goal. On fourth down, they're going to have to go for the field goal. Because
it's been a very hotly contested game
because if the Texans score a touchdown, they will take the lead. And the kick is good.
And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smile...
Yeah, should that be enough to seal it? But it's up to Deshaun Watson if his team doesn't score.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. That's fielded.
Here's the return. And down he goes past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Deshaun Watson coming back on the field. Yeah, they scored a touchdown on the last drive, led it down to a field goal, but now it's a 6-point game. Watson, on his sacked for the third time. Williams-Goss. What a game he's had. 3 tackles, 3 sacks.
A big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Yeah, not a great start for Watson. He tried to pass on first down, but it did not work.
Fourth quarter comebacks. Only Drew Brees of the Saints had more with 6.
Second and 24, Watson. And he was getting bullied there, and he's taken down again.
His own 3-yard line. Alex Anzalone. He's the one that drops him.
They were just bullying him back there. He didn't even get a chance to throw it. And now it's third down and very, very long. Watkins will throw. And he's sacked in the end zone, and this one will be a safety.
Relentless. This time it yields a safety. Now the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a 1-score
Cameron
game,
Jordan with the sack. And now New Orleans is going to get the football back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back.
Here's the return. And down he goes at the 37-yard line.
Save some time for us.
Back out onto the field.
Here comes New Orleans.
After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock defensively. They have
first and 10, Breeze.
Do you run the football here or do you throw it?
Uh-oh, Breeze. Oh, he gets sacked. Clowney again.
Jadeveon Clowney bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the
Breeze will play fake once more. And he fires. And Cook makes the grab.
Hold in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
2 minutes left to go.
Down to the final 2 minutes.
Texans are hoping to get a stop, because they're now down by 8.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
1st and 10, Breeze. He fires deep in the end zone for Thomas. And he pulls it in. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly controlled right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
And the extra point is up and good. And New Orleans now lead by double digits.
What's good on the extra point? And the lead is up to 15 now.
Morstead out now.
Morstead to kick it away. And Jones will return this one. And he'll be taken down at the 26-yard line. Here comes Deshaun Watson now. And this man has just been troubleized like the entire game. Sack after sack after sack. He just needs to start using his legs.
How's he projecting? Is he showing that?
Because how is he ever gonna get out of the pocket if he keeps on getting sacked?
Angry, or is he still encouraging? Because those guys,
first and 10, Watson.
It always happens a little bit better.
He throws, and it's caught. Wes Montgomery.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be second and
It's been long since Wes Montgomery made a catch. He only made one catch in this game. Now two after he made that catch for a yard. Watson throws. And Wes Montgomery makes the grab. And he gets out of bounds to the 47.
46 and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Watson to throw once more. He fires. And that one will be incomplete. He was out of bounds.
Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
And look at this. They want to booth review the play. He was out of bounds on the catch. If you look, no, not on that angle, not on that angle. Look at this. Look at this. He's out of bounds already. Look at this. Both of his feet was out of bounds. So that play will stand. Now it's second and 10. Watson's trying to throw again. He's trying to try to passing game again. He will throw. He will fire deep for Hopkins. And it's caught. Touchdown Texans.
This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But
we're not. The Texans aren't done yet.
We got a ball game again after that big time strike.
Big time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere.
And Watson finds his receiver, and this one will be counted. It's a 2-point conversion.
And hold the phone now. This game isn't over yet.
Not at all. Now, get the football back. That's the first thing. However you do it, get the ball back and then manipulate the clock with your offense because you've got to get the ball into the end zone.
An incredibly short kick fielded well.
And he will be taken down at the 39 with a minute left to go.
Take it up close to the 40. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They begin on the
and
ground.
Kamara with the run. And he will get the first down.
He works it past the 50.
And Houston's going to call one of their timeouts.
As the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
First and 10 once again. Kamara. And now Kamara still going. And he will get out of bounds to the 31.
Should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
First seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Breeze to throw on first down.
Play fake here on first down.
He throws. Oh, and that's intercepted.
Turnover they needed, it's intercepted.
Is he going to take this one back? Kamara's trying to get him. And he will be taken down all the way to the 1.
Right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know
the fans are booing.
Getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his
Here's Watson now looking to get into the end zone. Lamar Miller takes it in. Touchdown Texans.
Get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And it is up and good. We are tied at 26 apiece.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff.
Drew Brees is in trouble now.
That'll be taken in the end
Bryant
zone.
looks to do whatever he can to try to get down the field.
Make it the 24-yard line. Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow,
yeah,
make this a positive, though.
Drew Brees wasn't happy about that. Here's Kamara on first down. Kamara still on his feet. Alvin Kamara. He's going to take it back.
And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds,
Alvin Kamara is a clutch man. Texans are saying they're not done yet.
Late in the game, they look like they're in control.
They only got 18 seconds to try to get into the end zone. Alvin Kamara, the clutch master, running it all the way on the first play.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Yeah, New Orleans better be hoping that they don't give up another touchdown.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped.
Now Texans only have 15 seconds to try to get something.
Now it's
Watson trying to get out of pocket. He's trying to do something. And he's going to get out of bounds at the 5-yard line with 6 seconds left to go.
21-yard gain.
Now he has got to go deep here now. With 6 seconds left, Watson looking to do the impossible. He's going to fire deep. Oh, and it was almost caught, but it's incomplete, and New Orleans win the game.
The ball game is over. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying
wow.
to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason
New
football,
Orleans
where we
takes
kick
the
out
win
roster to
off
figure
a
out who's
running
going to play.
game winner
Maybe the
by
starters don't
Alvin
play as much.
Kamara.
Now it's the front line
We
guys
thought New Orleans was
for the
going
first
to
whistle.
choke
In
there,
the preseason. And now I'm
but
listening to
I
you.
guess not.
So for New Orleans, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Houston, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Wow. Are you kidding me? I have never, ever seen a late touchdown like that. So New Orleans takes the win over the Texans 33-26. And guys, if you are ready for the last user game for week 1 of the regular season, hit that like button, make it splash on that like button.